Solana just broke the internet with a brand new political ad.
So, America, what's going on?
Well, lately, I've been having thoughts again.
What thoughts?
About innovation. You know, multiplanetary travel, nuclear energy, crypto, AI. Things that push the limits of human potential.
What you're experiencing is called rational thinking syndrome. Why don't we take this energy and channel it into something more productive, like coming up with a new gender?
But that's not going to stop me thinking about innovating and doing something.
Innovating, doing, these are action words, verbs. Why don't we focus on pronouns?
That's not going to help.
I sense some cynicism. Have you been betrayed in the past?
I used to think the media was my friend. Can I even trust them anymore?
Of course.
Of course they'd say that. That's a biased take. I got canceled for saying 2 + 2 is 4.
Have you ever considered that math is a spectrum?
What?
America, numbers are non-binary. We've been conditioned to believe that 2 + 2 is 4. It's a societal construct.
It's literally math.
Or is it a dominant narrative? Have you been practicing the state-prescribed regulations we talked about?
Yeah. I've debanked some crypto founders and I've slowed down nuclear reactor approvals. And depending on my state of mind, I change the SEC guidelines, but I don't like it.
If we don't regulate, how will we create jobs for people who work hard to make businesses slow?
You know what?
That's probably
Hard work, innovation, rational thinking, it's in my blood. It's who I am. Railroads, factories, automobiles. I built the future once, and I won't be left behind now. I will lead the world in permissionless tech, build on-chain, and reclaim my place as the beacon of innovation. I want to invent technologies, not genders.
Lovely. So glad you were able to get some of that negative emotion out. Sounds like we'll need a few more sessions. When can I see you next?
You're fired.
Dude, yeah, that is the new Solana here, the new Solana ad, guys. Now, look, the more I watch this ad, I think the more I like it. And for anybody that doesn't like this ad, just let me know in the comments why. I mean, is it because it's a political take on a perspective that you may not agree with? I thought crypto was supposed to be decentralized. It was supposed to be for everybody's information, for everybody's thoughts, for everybody's opinions. And, it's so funny because the people that are hating on this political ad here, which it is cringy in a lot of ways. The 2 + 2 = 4. I mean, that's a joke we've all heard many times over if you guys have been paying attention to anything. I think they could have probably put Shane Gillis or somebody in this position and maybe came up with a little bit better writing for the jokes. But the overall point that they brought across is pretty factual. I mean, I haven't at least seen anybody argue against these arguments or these perspectives that he's making in it. What they're mad about is the underlying ethos of crypto. And they're mad that Solana is positioning themselves politically. And they're coming out saying, oh, crypto is supposed to be apolitical. It's supposed to be this environment for everybody. Like, since when did all these theatrics start mattering, right? We talked about this on our live stream. If you guys don't watch our live streams, make sure you subscribe. We're live at 10:30 a.m. every single day. But ultimately, seriously, Solana is notoriously known for SBF and the entire scandal around FTX, right? This was a foundation that's money was being primarily laundered to the Democratic Party, dark money through Maxine Waters and all these political advocates for years, right? And nobody said anything. Nobody had a problem with this. You were still trading your meme coin value extracting shit coins on Solana's ecosystem. The chain itself has never been decentralized. It's been a centralized entity the entire time, and it breaks down so often. People have literally made the joke in correlation to McDonald's ice cream machines or Chick-fil-A being closed on Sundays. So I'm curious to get your guys' thoughts on this because they're saying this is a bad ad. I think this is genius marketing. Everybody is talking about it. They have since deleted the video, which has made it even more controversial. Memes are going viral and rampant on X at this point. And their point has been made across. They're trying to get access to the Trump administration, just like Ripple, just like Cardano, just like all these other chains that are trying to get close with the new administration. But this just proves the point I've been trying to get across to you guys the entire time. Crypto is political. And despite the ad being cringy, rage baits, and maybe being bad acting, Seriously, let me know in the comments what was the problem with it, because it's gone viral. Everybody's talking about it, and now people are going to hear about Solana again.